How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Nick with Pretzel Outdoors, going out for a bit of an afternoon hunt. I'm a little out of breath because I was rushing to get myself together. Didn't have as much time today as I would have liked. It's already about 4 in the afternoon, so we are getting ready to go out and get a hunt in for this evening. Hopefully catch some deer on their way to and from food plots and bedding. So it's going to be a quick sit, but I'm hoping it's going to be a successful one. Seen lots of deer out at the farm, hoping to get a doe tonight. I'm not trying to deal with a buck today, because if I do get a buck, I would like to try to do a European mount, and that's just a little bit more than I want to get into today. So if I see a nice buck, I'll put it down, but otherwise we're after the does today. So I'll catch you at the farm. I'll give you a view of the sit. Hopefully we have a little more action than we did on opening day, because the deer were super skittish. We really just only saw the one doe that I got on camera, and then the other one blew before I was able to actually even get her on film. So nothing came within range. Hoping that changes tonight. Maybe we can creep up on something, but the ideal scenario is we sneak into the stand and just catch them on their way to or from food and bedding. So I'll catch you at the farm, and hopefully we have some updates. I just arrived at the farm, and we've got 2 does. I don't know if you'll be able to see them, but they're right about there. They were over here. They took a look at me when I was in the car, and they took off about halfway down the field, so I thought it would be okay to come out. They're just standing down there staring at me, so I'm going to do my best to be quiet as I get my stuff out of the car and try not to bump them into my stand area. I'm going to hope that if they do bump, that they go over to the neighbor's property to the side. And if they do, I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to slowly and as quietly as I possibly can try to get my crossbow out of the trunk, which is very loud, and then try to sneak my way into the stand. Somebody's shooting right now, which annoys me because I'm archery hunting. So see you at the stand. Hopefully we're halfway to the stand right now. And I think I found the doe that I bumped earlier. She's just over this little lip where it dips down on the path. And I think I hear another one in the woods. So I'm going to do my best to creep up on him. I'm going to show you as best I can if we can get a look at her. And hopefully I can put an arrow in her. How's it going, everyone? It's Nick in the post-season as I am editing the video here. What you're about to see in these next clips is actually the deer. One of my buddies who I showed the video to said, "Is that a bird?" But it's actually the head of the doe as they're nestled into the tall grass. The grass was very high, so it was hard to see, and the zoom on these newer phones is not nearly as good as it was on the older ones. So hopefully once I can upgrade to a bit better of a filming setup, we'll be able to get some higher quality video for you in the future. But in the meantime, just know that I'll try to point them out in some of the videos here, but what you are seeing is the deer as they are. One clip has it walking and it's just bad zoom, and then the other clips are just the heads of the deer as they are bedded in the taller grass. So that's what you're about to see, and then you'll hear from me again shortly. I didn't get a very good look at the shot, but those doe got a look at me. my first archery shot ever, so took it from a kneeling position. I had 1 foot down, one knee on the ground. So the adrenaline's still pumping. I'm stoked, but I'm going to keep quiet just in case I missed, which I think I probably did, even though I was confident in the shot. And then we will go from there. So I'll catch up with you in a minute. Hey y'all, just got up in the stand. I tried to look for blood for the bolt. I couldn't find anything, and that doe ran off pretty fine. So I think that it was a clean miss, and that the bolt's just buried in the tall grass in the field. On my way up to the stand, I think I spooked every deer on the property. There was a big doe with a couple of smaller doe. I bumped her, and she got spooked enough that she started blowing like you wouldn't believe. So we've got probably about an hour of shooting light left. So hopefully those deer circle back and don't just take off and run. But I'm really quiet now. The sun's in a real bad spot, so we're gonna see what we can do. I don't know if you can hear me right now, but if you can't, I'll just give another follow-up video at the end anyway. So hopefully we get something on camera here for you guys. Hopefully we get a deer down, but if not, I'll see you at the car. Well, guys, I don't know why this quality is so bad. Maybe it's because of the low lighting, but as you can see, I'm back at the car, empty-handed. I don't know if you could hear the audio in any of the videos before this, so if they are in there and they have poor audio, we'll figure that out. But these are starting out real casual. I'm sure they'll get better as we go on. This is an early video, so we're still figuring things out, and I hope you bear with me. But I was doing the square method, where you go to try to find a blood trail. I could not find any blood. I could not find any fur. I could not find my bolt. The grass is a little high right now. It was mowed about a week or so ago when the farmer was haying the property that we allowed to do so. So the grass is a little bit high, so I'm not too surprised I didn't find the bolt. The doe that I took a shot at, she ran off seemingly pretty fine. So she didn't stumble at all. I didn't hear an impact, and I was relatively close. So I'm relatively confident that it was a clean miss. Like I said, no fur, nothing. I even went a little ways into where I saw them run into the woods. I followed the trail that I assumed they would have followed, and I could see a little bit of where they went. So I kind of canvassed that area. No blood there, no fur. And there's just not much more I could do since I couldn't see what direction they went after that. So I went back again after doing a little bit of a sit in my stand, canvassed again. That's actually when I saw that 4-point walking across, which is not legal in the area I am hunting in Pennsylvania. So I could have had a real nice shot off at him if he was legal, but he was just a little too small. He was content to just wander around me, but it was getting a little darker, and I kind of wanted to get back to the car, unload the crossbow, and get back home. So that will be the end of the hunt for today. I did not get to go out last weekend when my in-laws were in town, so hoping to do a bigger hunt next weekend. Today was a little bit of just a fun afternoon sit because the morning was filled with errands that ended up bleeding into the afternoon. So next weekend is blocked off. Saturday I will be out here, and it should be a really good weekend for hunting. The rut should be pretty much in full swing. If we get a cold front, they should be moving, and everything should be prime. Saw a bunch more deer today, even though I didn't get all of them on camera, because when I'm carrying all my gear, it's kind of hard to whip the camera out sometimes. And when I'm trying to be quiet going in as opposed to when I'm coming out and I don't care as much, it makes it harder too. So hopefully we'll have some more content for you next week, and hopefully that includes putting a deer down. But an arrow flew today. It was the first time I shot an arrow not at a target, so it'll be fun to go back out. I'm looking forward to it, and I know it's a bolt, not an arrow. You can flame me in the comments if you want, but arrow, bolt, potato in my opinion.
What did he say?
And yes, I know I said potato too. In any case, looking forward to the next hunt. Again, it should be a good one, and hopefully there's some more content in it for you guys. Otherwise, we'll just have one video of the whole season being, I didn't shoot anything. So hopefully we can put some food on the table. Hopefully we can bring you guys some more content. And till then, signing off.